My pleasure.
Here now to react is Utah Congressman and House Intel Committee member Chris Stewart. Congressman, thank you for joining us. I know you're limited, as everybody who was in that meeting was. Frankly, I think it should have been an open meeting in terms of saying specifically what McCabe told you. But we already heard from Peter King that he thought McCabe said, yes, he was the one that Peter Strzok was referring to when he said, I was talking to Andy in Andy's office about an insurance plan against Trump just in case he wins the election. Was Andy McCabe the Andy referred to in Strzok's note?
You know, I can't comment on that directly, but let me say this. There is no way you can read that text regardless of who he's talking about, and it casts this investigation in a good light. It just simply doesn't. And there's fundamental questions that we have for Mr. McCabe. I mean, the thing that I focused on was, is there a single piece of evidence that supports this dossier that we've become so familiar with? Is there anything in there that's true? And the second question, and please go ask this of him and the FBI, did they use it as the foundation for their investigation? And how can they justify that if they did? If, in my opinion, and believe me, this isn't a stretch. I mean, anyone who reads a dossier, there's nothing in there that's true. And if that's the case, how could you have used it to initiate an investigation? Even Mr. Comey, he said at the time it was salacious and unverified.
And yet, despite the fact that it was so uncredible, the FBI not only seemed to use it as a map in terms of how to investigate these matters, but may even have paid either for the Trump dossier or people associated with the Trump dossier. Did you get any further answers on that?
Yeah, I mean, we know, as has been reported, you've got some of the senior officials in the FBI and DOJ and their wives are working with Fusion GPS to collect this information. And DOJ and FBI not only didn't reveal that initially, they should have told us that at the very first, but in fact, they tried to hide that information from us, as they have tried to keep other information from us. But I'm telling you, we are beating down this wall. Yeah. When the American people find out what we know, and we are able to release this report, I think heads are going to explode.
Well, when is that going to be, Congressman? No offense, but we're getting anxious to hear that. This is the American interest here. I think trumps American security in terms of our right as voters and taxpayers to know what happened.
Absolutely. Look, I couldn't agree with you more, and I've been saying that for a long time, and we're being criticized for saying we need to report to the American people. Some people are saying, well, you're trying to short-circuit the investigation, you're trying to shortchange it. That's not true. We have an obligation to the American people to tell them the truth and to tell them as quickly as we can. And not only that, but there are many of us on the committee who are arguing, and I believe we're going to win this argument, we should declassify this. Yeah. That hearing 2 days ago, that hearing should have been held in public. It's not revealing classified sources or means or methods. Right. It was basically a law enforcement inquiry.
Well, we need to know. Congressman, they're giving me a push, but I have to ask one final question, and this is a bombshell. Is it true that Andrew McCabe, despite all of the questions about the authenticity of the Trump dossier and people just saying that it was filled with nothing but innuendos, that Andrew McCabe still believes in it?
He indicated that to me. And I'll tell you this as well. Even when confronted with this quote from his boss, who called it unverified, salacious and unverified, and his position was this met the standard that was required to initiate an FBI investigation, and I just think that's nuts.
I think it's a bombshell. Thank you very much for being here, Congressman. Appreciate it.
Thank you.